Hello, welcome to Ekidel, and today I'll be showing you the new Stonebridge Template 2026 version, which has been released recently, that was last week. And on this new version, there are a lot of changes that have been made and also updates that have been made, and which I'll be showing you just now. Although based on the size of the changes, I won't be able to make everything on this video, but I'll try my best to touch the few things and then that has been done. Then later I will now elaborate more, but in this case you can see that this is the interface of the new 2026 Stonebridge template, and you can see that we'll have so much tabs here being added. And one of the things that have been added is here one, a template that you can use to generate your design reports for your after your design, and also a template for building that is for. Let me just open up the what is new here. So I'll come in right now and say what is new and wait for that to open. So now on this new Stonebridge template here, you can see that first you can see what has been done here. Now you can see that the concerns that had been raised previously on other versions where the beam detail dimension values increases after you paste your drawing from Protastructure, you can see that it has been modified. They say in previous version users have faced challenges of dimension increment, particularly in beam detail drawing and sections. In this latest version, this issue is corrected using our smart toolkit. That is fine. So this issue has been corrected. Then new added detailing templates. You can see it here, Stonebridge. Now building with flat slab. So if you have building that you have done with flat slab, and then you can see the detailing for how to do your flat slab detailing for the building completely. And then also you can also see the next one. They say building on different foundation level with pad foundation and beam raft. Then also next one you can see building on beam raft foundation with different foundation level. So beam raft but on different foundation level. And then they also added building on different foundation level with slab raft and wide strip. And then now Stonebridge structural design report template. So these are the things that we are going to touch light here. Okay, that is fine. So let us go back right now to now go and see what we have done so far. Okay, that is fine. So on this now, we'll now begin to work on this. Okay, that is fine. So let's begin now for that. Hello, welcome to Ekidel. We are trained future civil and structural engineer. My name is Justice Onwaka and I am your instructor. Today, I will be showing you the new Stonebridge Detailing Template 2026 release, and on this new template, I'll be giving you or showing you all the latest updates that has been done on this new Stonebridge 2026 template. And also, if you want this template, you can check on the link down below this comment section and then get that, or video description and get that too. So on this now, one of the features that was updated on this new Stonebridge template is one, the beam dimension increasing after you paste it from Protastructure to this template. You see that your beam dimension increases, although there has been ways to solve that issue before, but in this new template there is an automatic tool which you're meant to set, and you won't have that issue once you paste that, which I'll be showing you here. Now also, if you look at this catalog area, catalog tabs, you see that we'll have more tabs now compared to what we have before. And these tabs that have been added are the new templates that are added into these templates. And I'll begin with the first one here, which is what structural design report template, which you can see here, structural design report templates. Now this helps you to prepare your structural design report, because most people don't know how to prepare their structural design report, what to come first and what not to add. So this will help you to prepare that, and which when I'll be using that, you will be seeing how to do that. Okay, that is fine. So if I click on this place right now and then wait for that to come up, you will see your design template will come up, and I will show you how to make it to input your own your own design data and all that. So in this place now, it opens on this place. So what you do is to change the project name or title. For example, if you're designing a one-story building, you just come here and type one-story building. All right, and then you put your project title here, and this image you can change it to your own. For example, once you click on this image now, right click, and then you see this place that says change picture. Come here and say choose from device, which is advisable to use. So you choose from device. So you must have gotten your own project or your own design image picture on this place. So what you do is to locate where you save that picture, and then pick it. For example, I will just pick any of these pictures here. For example, I assume that this is the design I am designing for the client. So I'll come here and then choose this image, and then I'll say insert. So in this, that fits in. Can you see that? It fits in here. And then once you put your image, but I always advise you have to crop all this and just leave only the image, and not to add all this system background to your image. Okay, that is fine. Although I'll be showing you that later in full detail in our more videos. Then you also come here too and change this title again to one story, or to the name you are giving it here. All right, change this again. This your design name here. You change it again. Then you now come here and say you now put your name or the person that designed for that project. In this case, it is me, Engineer Justice, and then you put your checker. Every engineer must have a checker who will stamp the drawing for him or her. So you come here and put the person that will stamp the drawing, that checked and stamped the drawing. You put the person's name here. For example, if it is Engineer John or something, you just come here and then change this place here and type John. Okay, in this case, if your name is Peter, you come here too and type your name Peter. All right, so just put your full name there or your name. Okay, that is fine. Then on this place now, if you have a company that has a logo, you come here and also do the same thing that I did here. Right click here, and then you see change, so you can change it to your own company logo. Make sure it is transparent logo so that it can be able to fit in well. But if you don't have a company logo, you can do as well to do what, delete it. Okay, that is fine. But in this case, our company logo is Ekidel, so I'll leave it there as Ekidel. Then you now scroll down, you now have your what, design data. So in this case, you have to modify this to what your own project says. So in this case, if you're doing a one-story building, come here and do what, and change it to a one-story building. All right, and then you come here and put in the location, change the location of where that building is to be what, sited. Okay, for example, you can put number 9 or something, or anything at all. Okay, you put in your location based on your client, what your client gave to you. Then you come here and then also edit this, change. Okay, yeah, if this is a commercial building, you put your commercial building. For example, school, you put a bracket school or something. So then you come here and put relevant codes. You edit these codes, this relevant code, the code that you use. In this case, you can see that what is here is BS code. So if you're using any other code, ACI code, Indian code, Euro code, you come here and put all the codes that you use to design for the project, which I'll be working with you later on my more videos that will be coming. So then you come here and put in the concrete grade and the steel reinforcement grade that you use. Then under the fire under the fire resistance, you come here to and put in the fire resistance. Basically, normally is a majorly 1 hour, so you have to either modify or leave it that same way. Then you come to a concrete cover for your slab, beam, and this you put it there, which is normally 25, although other countries might use higher one. Then for your foundation, you leave it as 50, but if you're using what, American code, it will change to what, 75. Then for column, most people use 30 or 35, but me, I use 25, so I'll leave it at 25. Yes, I'll just modify it. You can understand. For example, if I want to change it to 75, I'll come and do what, change here 75. Okay, that is fine. but in this case I'll leave it the way it is. Then you come to loading. Under loading now, you have to put in all the load parameters that you use. For example, for your live load, what's your live load? 1.5. If you're doing for a church building, you have to put here what? 4.0. If you're doing for school, 2.5. For banking, 3.0. For shopping, 4.0. So you have to put all those values here. Okay. Then also for floor finishes, you put your value. For partition, you put your value. So you have to edit all this that you have here. That is fine. And then for soil, now for soil, now you have to put in the allowable soil stress that you have. You put it here. For example, if it is 120, I'll come and change to do what 120 here. That is fine. Then you have now put the type of foundation. You can see foundation type that you use for your design. You put it here. So if it is a beam raft or if it is a pad foundation, you come here now and change to what? And change to pad foundation, footing of pad footing foundation. Okay, that is fine. Then also you also come here to now then for these softwares and the software that you use for the whole project for design and detailing, you come also here and list it down. In this case I use what? Protastructure, so I'll put it here, and also AutoCAD. So if you're using a different one, you also put that down here. Okay, that is fine. Now once you have inputted all these things here, it is now then you now go and now attach the PDFs, the design report from Protastructure under the next page. So these two should be this one should be your page 1, which is the cover page, and then this should be your page 2. Then other ones now can now come in, which I will show you also how to combine that later. Okay, that is fine. So other ones now can now come in on other pages here, which I'll show you how to arrange that. So in this case, once you're done with that, you can now come and do what, and come here and then do what, either save or save as. Okay, or you send to PDF. PDF can be here, you can see it here, PDF plotting, and then you can see your Stonebridge design report will just appear here. You can choose it to desktop or something, and then move on. Okay, and then say publish. It will not be on the desktop, which will also open automatically based on how mine is set to open automatically on my PDF. So it will open now, and then on this now I will advise you get this Nitro Pro. Okay, Nitro Pro PDF, because it will help you a lot to combine your design reports. If you don't have this Nitro Pro, just inbox me. I will give you a link on how to get this Nitro Pro. Note, not the Stonebridge, but this Nitro Pro for free. Nitro Pro PDF. So I'll show you on this now. With this now, once you have come here, we can choose to delete this empty page here that we have here, which you can do it here by to delete the last page, or just a last page, and then say okay. So we have that going off. So we can now come and do what? Combine. You can see combine here. So you can now combine and then import and bring in your PDF from your Protastructure and arrange them sequentially here, which I will do that later. Okay, that is fine. So this is in the case of design report review based on the Stonebridge template. Okay, that is fine. So we then go back now. Go back again. I'll now close here. I can say save or don't save, so I can do anyone. Then we now come back to this place now. We then have also the next one that says what? Building on beam raft with different foundation level. So you can see that this is that one here. Now these other ones here are from the older ones, although they have been modified. Many things have been added, some things have changed. So on this you can see the newer thing that I've added, the design report. We have building on flat slab system, we have building on different foundation level with slab raft and Y strip. We have building on different foundation level with pad foundation and slab raft. Now we also have here building on beam raft foundation with different foundation level. Okay, that is fine. So these are the new things that have been added to this place. Okay, that is fine. And then let's now begin with we can start with this. So on this one that says building on building on different foundation level with pad raft and slab raft. So if I click on this place now, it takes me it begins to open with AutoCAD. It works with AutoCAD, or it works with any software that can open AutoCAD file. For example, ZCAD, BricsCAD, all those ones that can open AutoCAD files. It works with it. Okay, that is fine. So we wait for it to open now on our AutoCAD file. Okay, that is fine. So although this is a very big, many things changed, so view will take time. So we can see now that it's beginning to open here. Let me make it bigger once it's done. Now on making it bigger right now, you can now see I've now zoom out, like zoom in. So if I zoom in now, it's coming up. So as you can see right now, I'll have to zoom this. So when I zoom this now, you will see so this is the place where you're going to paste your drawing from the Protastructure, and then you can see how your drawings are meant to look like by the time you're done. Now you can see that from the beginning here you have the structural drawing template, and then this is your general notes, which you're meant to add your like the sample of the drawing that you have here. Basically, this standard is not that common in Africa, but this is actually a standard that they use in Western country like Canada, US, even in Europe, Germany. You are meant to add the picture of the structure you are designing. That is the structural model. So you can see it here, which I will also be showing you how to add the picture, because if you don't add the picture correctly, by the time you send this drawing to any other person, this picture will not be showing on that person's laptop or computer. So I'll show you how to add a picture that it can be able to show anywhere without you sending the picture alongside. Okay, that is fine. So you have to edit all this, and then you can see the layout here. For example, you can see that this template own is building on different foundation level with pad and slab raft. So you can see the sample here. So if you have a building you are designing for that has a pad foundation and also has a slab raft, for example, you can see that this one here has a basement, and this one here is just sitting on a beam raft, sorry, on a pad foundation. Then you can be able to use what is here and then make your drawings. So you can see how this is. Also, if you have been looking for a detail of a step foundation, you can see that this building also has a step footing, a pad, a step, a tapered footing for a pad footing. Okay, so you can see the detail too of a tapered footing here. You can get all the concepts on how to do that here. Okay, that is fine. So you can see all what you have here. This is for the footing detail, and then you can change all these. And now also you can see that most people complained before that their drawings are always bigger. So you can see now that we have A3 size, A1 size, and A0 size. So if in case you are dealing with a bigger drawing, you use, or a bigger layout, you use A0, which can contain your drawing. Okay, knowing that A0 is one of the most biggest size of paper you can have for a structural drawing, A0. So if you have a smaller drawing, you can use A3. And if you have a medium drawing that cannot size inside A3, you move to A1. Okay, that is fine. Okay, so on that note, we go back to model view here. Now we then continue again on the other. This is your column detail, that all the columns that are on the raft foundation, and the columns that are on the pad. You can see that, so you have to do that too. Then we move to, this is the lift. Yeah, this is the lift drawing. So this is the lift wall drawing, so you can see how to detail for the lift wall drawings. Okay, that is fine, and also include all the openings for the doors for the lift. Okay, that is fine. So you also do this too and include all the openings for the door and the lift. Okay, so we then move on to the you can see so this will show you how to arrange all your drawings, also for your slab and everything. It will show you how to arrange your drawing perfectly. Okay, that is fine. So we then move to other templates. You can see that. So we then move to the next one. I'll minimize this now. Now on the next one, now we worked on this before. On this now, the next one now we have a flat slab, building on flat slab system. So if you have a building that you designed using a flat slab and you have not detailed a flat slab before, you don't even know how the reinforcements are meant to appear, or how you're meant to, or how you want to arrange the drawings, this can help you. So you use this one as a template for your flat slab detailing. Okay, so we allow that to open up and then wait for it to open. That's building on flat slab detailing. Okay, so as this comes up now, wait for it to load and then we open this up. So we again, and now on this now, you can see that all the template all has all the paper sizes, so you can work with that on any one you want to use. And then you can now see that we then also have so this is the drawing now based on that. This is the drawing for the flat slab. All right, so this is the foundation. I think this is the foundation layout. Yeah, foundation layout. And then we then move, this is the foundation beam. I think all these ones you guys know this already. Let's now move to where the flat slab is. Now this is the, let me see, this is the foundation slab detail. Yeah, slab detail. Then we'll now move, this is the column. This is the column detail for that. And then this is the walls detail, because this one has a lot of walls. Yeah, I think I don't know if I've said that before. If you're designing for a flat slab, it is very necessary for you to implement using reinforced walls, not only columns but walls, because walls can be able to resist punching a lot. So you can see that this building has so many wall details, because if you check on the layout too here, you can see that we have several walls. You can see this is a wall, this is a wall, and this is also a wall. We wall around the staircase and the lift also. And then if you come here too, you also see lift wall here. And your columns are meant to be bigger, very big, when it comes to flat slab, to be able to take care of the punching perimeter around the column. Okay, that is fine. So then we then move, this is the lift this is the lift slab detail for the top or something. Then we then move to this. These are all the walls. These are the wall details. Okay, then we then move, this see your wall detail. Then we then move to, now this is the flat slab layout. Now you can see how flat slab layout looks like. Okay, that is fine. You put in the detail here. The thickness of the slab in this case is 300, and then you show all the things that you meant to show. Flat slab detail does not really have beams, only the slab and the columns and the walls. And then if you have void, you put the void. You then move to the structural detail. Now flat slab has a lot of slab detailing, because you have bottom reinforcement. You can see that this one now says what, first floor slab for bottom rebars only. So this is only for bottom rebars, right? Only for bottom rebars only. Okay, then you then move to the next one that says for top bars. So you show for top bars only. You don't combine it so that you're not confused at sight, because since it has so many reinforcements, you separate them. Okay, this is for only for top bars. Now for like flat slab, apart from top bars and bottom bars, they also have additional reinforcements that takes care of punching around the severe punching areas. So you can see the additional reinforcement, which I will show you the principle on how to calculate that. I think we have done that before on our complete course video on a flat slab design. If you haven't get that, you can go to our store on Google. Just type Ekidel store, you can get that and then check all that. So you can see this tool is also available here, which is the additional reinforcement. You also add that. Okay, that is fine. Now we are currently running Ekidel mentorship training on structural detailing. If you want to enroll for that, you can enroll for that. We teach all these about detailing, so you can get that too. So this is the next one. Now this is for the second floor. You do the same thing again, how to arrange that and also detail all the reinforcements for that. Okay, and then if you have so many floors, in this case we have so many floors, we have up to, let me see the floor we have here. This is the roof, so let me see the last floor. This is up to fourth floor, that's 4-story building for this building. Okay, that is fine. And then you then detail for your staircase, and all they can see the staircase detailing here. You also detail for that too. Okay, that is fine. And then this is for staircase too. Okay, that is fine. And then let's now move to the next one, which is now building on different foundation level with slab, raft and white strip. So if I click here now for that to open, that opens up. We'll wait for that to open up right now, and then we'll move to the next. Okay, that is fine. You can see that what I'm just showing here are the features that have been added to the new Stonebridge template. Not yet working with it. In our next video, I'll be working with it and showing you other features that are internal that now makes it more advanced compared to other versions. Okay, that is fine. So you can now see this other one too here. This is building on I don't let me see what it is here. This is building on, let me say again, this should be building on foundation with slab, raft and white strip. Okay, that's fine. So we come back here now, and then we maximize this again. Now we start again from here. This is building on now you can see this one here. This is the building. I think we have done this building before. This is the building on a slab raft foundation at this is at base. So this one has different levels of basement. So one is below, of foundation. This one here that is around the basement side is below. You can see the basement slab 650 basement, while these other ones now are in different level, which is a white strip. So you can see how you're meant to detail that. You don't detail them together when you have different level. You did them separate detailing. This is for the slab raft, and then you also detail for the slab raft detailing. You can see that, and then we then move to this one too. This is another layout showing the white strip layout. Right, showing the white strip. In this case now you can see that you have to show that this place, which is the slab raft before, is at minus some, so you have to show the level where you have that. Okay, that is fine, because if your drawing is not understandable, then there will be issue at site during the construction. So you have to also title it correctly. This is the beam raft foundation slab detail. You can see that there's a beam raft around here, while these are slab rafts. So these are white strip. Okay, then you also implement the, like for the beams, then we didn't have a beam raft, so we didn't have now the white strip. You can see the white strip detail here. So in fact we have three type of foundation here: beam raft, slab raft and white strip, which you can see us having here. Also implemented too on the drawings of the column. All the columns that are going to the one that are on the beam raft, you also identify them with their foundations. Okay, that is fine. You also identify it too with your with the ones that are on the white strip, which you can see here. Then also the numbers and also the ones that are not starting from the foundation, you also put that too. And the ones that are these are on the this is still on the slab raft. This is slab raft. These are all, this is slab raft, yes. So you put all the details of all the columns. You can see that. Now basically detailing doesn't then takes a lot of time, all right? But if you have the right tool, it will be easier for you, because if you don't have the right tool, you'll be thinking too much. That's where Stonebridge comes into play. Then also you can see this is the wall. This is the basement wall. You can see that this one also have basement wall detailing, which you can have here. It has basement wall detailing. You can see that from the layout, concrete outline, and the reinforcement outline. Okay, and then you can see the lift walls, lift wall drawings are also here, and the basement and the lift base walls and sections. And then you now enter the drawings, okay, which you can see all here too. These are the drawings. From this one says ground floor layout, so you can now see the layouts, so you can see how we arrange all the foundations, all the stage by stage on how they're going to use that. Okay, that is fine. And then you can see that it also has A3 size, A1 and A0. Okay, that is fine. And then we then come here, you can see the slab detailing for this. And anywhere you have void, you also put the voids. And then we have all this. So if you are doing drawings that are based on this, then you also put this. Note that we are running Ekidel mentorship training on structural detailing, not design. We have design, we now have detailing. So if you want to enroll for that, you can enroll for that, and then we'll teach you all this. Okay, that is fine. And then you can also see this too. This also has a swimming pool at the top, which you can see here. A pool is at the top, and you can see how we voided this place and then did the pool detailing. I think it's on the front. Yeah, this is the pool detailing here. This is the pool detailing and the layout. What is carrying the pool and everything is here. And then you can see the pool detailing beam, the beams carrying the pool and the pool slab. You can see the pool detail here. So if you can see the pool detail at the top here. Okay, that is fine. And then you can see also this pool here at the top too. So if you have been looking for a way to detail your swimming pool at the top, you have it now on this Stonebridge 2026 version. Okay, that is fine. And then you can see the pool detail here. And then this is also the other view. Also for the other view, you can see that. And then we then move to the roof. This is the lift or something on the roof. Yeah, so you can see all that, and the staircase too. Yeah, they're all here. Okay, that is fine. So we now move to the next one, which is this building on beam raft foundation with different level. We open this up right now. So let's now open this up. Wait for that to open, and then that opens up very soon. So if you need this template, you can check the link down below and purchase that. Okay, that is fine. And then wait for that to open up. And if the video is you can give us a likes. Okay, that's fine. And then we wait for that to open up. It's coming up. It's coming up. Okay, so with this now, we then made this to open and wait for it to load. Okay, sorry, yeah. So on this loading now, we then zoom up. We zoom this up. Now you can see there's a sample of what the building looks like. It's purely a beam raft foundation, but just that it has different level of foundation. Different level of foundation. Here is 4-story and here is 3-story. Here is 1, 2, 3. Okay, here is 1, 2, 3. Here is 4-story and here is 5-story. So you can also see how to arrange that. Here you put your logo and your cover page, and then your general instruction note is here, which must carry the image is here. And then you can now see how, since they are on different level, you can see how this is being made to be voided. You can see that why this is now, you can see this for there. It's a foundation level for non-basement level. This one doesn't have basement, so this is it. And then you also detail, you can see how they appear, okay, how they appear. And then also you can see the beam. We have got this, a beam Raft foundation. You can see the beam details for the foundation. This is 1.8. And then we then move to the other type now, foundation layout for basement level at minus 3.95 meters. So you can see how to arrange that. You don't combine them together, else it will cause confusion at site. You can also see here too, this is the beam Raft slab detailing, showing here avoided, okay. And then we then have all this, and this is the column. These are the beams here for that level, and then this is now the column, okay, columns, which you can see here. These are the columns, and then the columns too, there are so many. So again, then we also have this, okay, that is fine. Then this is the wall for the lift wall detailing, okay. And these are sections of the basement wall, because there's a basement wall that separates the two levels together to avoid landslide. Okay, so we have these two here. So again, you can see the wall here. This is the wall that separates the two levels, so that the weight on this side will not cause a landslide on this other side that is not the same level. So you have to prevent it with a retaining wall, which you can see here too on how it is being detailed. So this wall now is used to prevent or to stop the soil movement that would have happened based on the weight of this area onto this area. So that is what's there. That's why that wall is there. Although this was advised based on engineering design. So we then come again. So, but this will also give you a guide on how to do your design too. That is fine. So you can see all that now, and then you can now see this is now the first floor where they now become the same. Where they're not the same, they become the first floor. You can see the drawings here, and also these two, and also you can see all that now is being guided here. Okay, that is fine. So a lot of things here are for you to work on. You can see how they are purely arranged. It's very big drawing, very big detail, over I think more than 50 pages. So let me see, 101 pages. Wow. So you can see that. You can see that. And this was done in less than 4 days. This drawing was created in less than 4 days. So you can see that. So also, we also run detailing services. If maybe you have lumps of project that you might not be able to detail, you can reach out to us, and then we will give you our quotes on that, and then you give us the timeline that you want your drawing to be delivered, and then we will work on that. So this is what this is about, and then we then move on to the thing we have talked about all this. Okay, that is fine. Now these other ones now are already on the previous, but there are greater updates, okay, which I will talk about later. Okay, later. If you want to also know what is new, you can also click on this place too to see what is new fully, instead of going around yourself here. Just click on what is new here, and you will see everything that is new on this. Okay, that is fine. Wait for that to open up now, and then we'll see fully what is new. Okay, that is fine. So you can see what is new now, what has been added to the new this new template, what, and also the update that has been done. You just read that up, that is fine. Okay, there we then move on to, so you can see the part 2. These are we are already here, but a major update was done, like I said, on all the templates, either previous or new, based on this new version. Okay, that is fine. So all the errors that you have been getting before, it has now been resolved using a simple tool, okay, which we'll be using later. So you can now see that now, and if I turn to white background too, now everything appears. You can work with either white background or black background. Anyone is okay for you to work with, which you can also see if I turn to my white background now, and then come here, and then say okay. You can see that now everything appears for you to see. So you can work with white background or black background, anyone is okay. So you can see the new thing that was added to the part footing, advanced one. It has been advanced, and all the issues that you're having on your beam detail, reinforcement, dimension increasing, has been resolved. Okay, that is fine. And then other things, let me just go back to my black background now. So you can work with any of that, black or white, although most times I like working with white. And then we go back here and back to our black here, and then click on this here and then say apply and okay. That is fine. So you can see a lot of changes has been done and all that, and this many things was put in place to give it the best. So you can see that to here, this is a new one which has been optimized. Everything has been optimized to avoid, to just to give you a seamless detailing that is not stressful. Okay, that is fine. So thank you, and then God bless you. We move on to the next. Now I'll be making more videos about this later, but for now this is what we have for today. Now, like I said again, if you need this, you can check the link down below and get that. And also you can see that it also has all the paper size, which will enable you to print out on any size of your drawing, or anyhow your layout is or your drawing is. Okay, that is fine. So thank you so much, and God bless you. See you on our next video. Bye for now. Bye then.